You're certainly going to improve your ball handling by making moves against an imaginary defender. But if you set up a chair, cone, or any other object, the move will become more realistic. You'll get a feel for the space that you need to begin and execute the move against a real opponent. Let's take a look at 3 ways you can train against a static opponent. If you're limited in space, then just use one opponent. Approach it, put your move on it, and finish with a layup or your jump shot. Now, don't waste the return trip. Attack the chair with your weak hand like you're attacking a full-court press. Your weak hand always needs the extra work. Make sure you work down the middle, the wing, and the baseline. You want to be familiar with all angles of approach. If you can train on a full court, set up your objects at varying distances so that you have to change speeds and therefore change between the power, control, and speed dribbles. Mix your straight line moves with your change of direction moves. If you have a lot of chairs or cones, set them up randomly. You'll get a sense of why you need to put combinations of dribbles and moves back to back. This is how it occurs in a game, randomly, instinctively, and instantaneously. Have you ever heard your coach say, don't just work on beating one defender, beat 2, because good teams will always have a help defender. Well, multiple chairs means you're beating multiple defenders. But let's extend this idea of overtraining by using 2 balls as you attack the chairs. Let one ball go when you're ready to shoot. But don't waste 2 balls with just one shot. Pick up the other ball and attack with it as well. To play rooster, mark off a small inbounds area and give each player a ball. The goal is simply to keep your dribble alive while trying to knock away your opponent's ball. Rooster will help 2 important aspects of your dribbling. First, because you're constantly protecting the ball while your opponent is body-to-body with you, you're going to improve your power dribble. And second, you have to focus on your opponent and his ball when you play rooster, so dribbling will become second nature to you. You can also play an advanced version of rooster by putting an extra t-shirt in the back of your shorts with the end hanging out about a foot. You win the game by either pulling out the opponent's t-shirt or by knocking away his ball. Unlike in the simpler version of rooster, you can't turn your back on your opponent or he'll take your shirt. So to keep from having your ball knocked away, you either have to use constant moves to keep your defender off balance or protect the ball with your forearms or legs. Train with a partner to improve your dribbling, conditioning, and defense by playing full court one-on-one. Start on the baseline and try to beat your partner up the floor. Here's where it differs from regular one-on-one. Once you start to beat him and get by him, go to a power dribble and let him catch up. As soon as he recovers, try to beat him again. If he steals or deflects the ball, you get it back and resume advancing the ball from that point. In this manner, you get a lot of training out of just one trip down the floor. Once you've reached the baseline, power dribble back and look for a chance to attack. Your partner will know that when you begin to back up, the live game of one-on-one has begun. When there's a score or a rebound, it's time for you and your partner to switch roles and head back down the court. When you encounter a trap, rather than trying to beat both defenders, pick one defender and beat him. Now, which defender should you beat? Well, you can pick the one that lunges at you and gets into a bad position, or you can pick the slower one, or you can pick the one that's trying to defend the largest open area. But don't beat 2. Choose one defender and focus on beating him. It's never a good idea to try to split a trap. It's better to attack just one defender, But there are times when your momentum won't allow you to stop and power back. Or you just cross the half line and backing up would be a violation. What do? Well, consider going between your legs from behind. By doing this, both of your legs will protect the ball as you split the defenders. When some defenders get beat, they wrap around you and deflect the ball. In fact, some players intentionally let themselves get beat, and they use that wrap around to steal the ball. To avoid this, simply cross over as soon as you beat a defender. His wraparound will result in a foul, not a steal. When you get the ball, you should pivot and square your body to the goal so that you can read the floor and decide exactly what you want to do. Shoot, pass, or dribble. But many players catch the ball and they use their dribble to square themselves to the goal. That's wasting your dribble. In fact, in the time it takes you to bounce the ball just one time, you may miss an open teammate or a chance at an open shot. Don't overuse any fancy dribble. Don't let the defender see the moves in your arsenal until you're using them to beat him. Too many players use fancy moves when